The effects of this pandemic is having a ripple effect throughout the economy and state budgets, of course, from record unemployment, as we just talked about, to decreasing tax revenue. Bill Miston joins us now with a recent study about changing traffic patterns, and they're having both negative and potentially positive effects on Wisconsin. Bill, explain.
Hey there, Ted. Since before the governor's safer at home order, traffic trends were heading downward as the number of coronavirus cases in the state rose. Though that will no doubt have an impact on the state's coffers when it comes to tax revenue flowing in. Lesser traffic could have some benefits, but it will likely be a slow recovery regardless of when the state's economy reopens. Every time you fill up with gas, roughly 30 cents of each gallon pumps up the state's transportation budget. And the numbers of vehicles on state and U.S. highways and interstates factors into what improvements or repairs may be on the horizon. But because of the pandemic, decreasing traffic and fuel sales, predicting what the future may hold a little bit harder.
Clearly, this is going to make the challenge greater that already existed to pay for the projects that the state is planning.
The Nonpartisan Wisconsin Policy Forum quickly shifted gears when the pandemic reached Wisconsin. It found that from early March to early April, even before Governor Evers' safer at home order, traffic numbers began to drop at a minimum of 36% statewide. Southeast Wisconsin with the largest decrease, roughly at the same time schools were ordered closed and a national emergency declared. While passenger traffic plummeted, freight traffic has stayed roughly the same, if not a little less. Less traffic on the roads could mean safer roadways. That data is still unclear, but what is clear is less people traveling means fewer fill-ups at the pump. The state averages $80 million a month in motor fuel taxes. In 2019, more than $1 billion, covering about half of the state's transportation budget.
So if we even said there was a 25% reduction, just kind of a ballpark over 3 months, that would be $60 million less going into the state to pay for highway projects.
While the recent study can't predict the impact long-term, Peter Angelo says it's clear the short-term impact is substantial. Now, Ted, what's worth noting here is how quickly an economic recovery happens, especially in relation to in relation to travel, is largely dependent on consumer confidence. How confident are people to travel, if it's even safe to travel, and if they have the money or a job to afford it? Ted?
And if they have somewhere to go, that's part of the problem, too. A lot of people say, we'd like to get away. We can't really go anywhere. So, all right, Bill Miston, thank you.